I'm really intrigued by this idea of using a simple object to ground yourself in the present moment.
Oh, this is a great one, especially for when you feel like you're really stuck in the past, reliving the trauma.
Yeah.
It's so simple, but it can be surprisingly effective.
Okay. I'm ready. Tell me.
Okay, so pick up any ordinary object, like a pen, a coffee mug, anything,
Okay.
and just spend a few minutes describing it in detail.
Okay.
Notice the shape, the texture, the weight, the color. Really immerse yourself in the sensory experience of that object.
So instead of getting swept away by the past, you're hyper-focused on the present. You're basically proving to your brain that time does move forward.
Exactly. You're anchoring yourself in the here and now, showing your brain that you're not trapped in that traumatic moment anymore.
It's like hitting the reset button on your internal clock.
I
Okay, so we've talked about this foundation of contextual awareness.
mm,
But what about those physical sensations that come with PTSD? You know, that racing heart, that feeling of being on edge all the time.
right. That's where our next ingredient comes in. It's called interoceptive precision.
Interoceptive precision.
And this is about tuning into your body's internal signals and learning how to interpret them accurately.
Because our bodies are sending us messages all the time, but with PTSD, it's like we're misinterpreting those messages.
Exactly. It's like your body is this weather station, right?
Okay.
Sending out reports about what's happening internally. But with PTSD, that weather station gets a bit scrambled. A sudden gust of wind might feel like a tornado. A light drizzle might feel like a torrential downpour.
So you might mistake a racing heart from just exercise for a panic attack,
Mm.
or feel like you're having a heart attack when it's really just indigestion.
Exactly. You're not wrong to feel those sensations, but your interpretation of them might be off.
So how do we start to unscramble those signals then and really understand what our bodies are trying to tell us?
Well, one technique that I really like is the bodily weather report.
Bodily weather report. I
Yeah.
like that.
It's kind of fun, right?
It is.
So instead of getting caught up in the emotion of your body's sensations, you become a neutral observer, like a meteorologist just reporting the forecast.
I like it.
You simply describe what you're feeling physically without any judgment or interpretation.
So instead of saying, I'm freaking out because my chest is tight, you'd say, I'm noticing a sensation of pressure in my chest. It feels like a band constricting around my rib cage.
Exactly. You're separating the raw sensation from the emotional story you usually attach to it.
And that can actually reduce the intensity of the feeling.